Hey guys, welcome back to another video. This is Wolf with a Pencil, but as you know, you can call me Wolf for short. And today I'm going to be doing a speed drawing and talking as well. So this is a drawing chat with me. So if you want to get your stuff and draw with me, you can if you want to. If you want to listen, that's cool too. But today, basically, I'm going to be talking about my first experience going to a concert, and not just any concert, it was the BTS concert, and it was my first concert, and let me tell you, it was amazing. So I'm gonna put in a clip here, or when I edit this I'm gonna put in a clip, hopefully it will fit in. And I'm basically sorry I can't show any more clips. For some reason I can't download any more clips from my phone to my tablet, so this is gonna have to do. My mum filmed it, so you know it's gonna be me at the concert and stuff, but I'm just gonna be talking about my experience at the concert. That's what Future Wolf will be doing as I'm drawing, so let's just get into it. Hey guys, Future Wolf here. It is nearly 5 o'clock in the morning, but I have nothing better to do with my time, so I'm going to voice over this. So the BTS concert, it was amazing, so amazing. I am so glad I managed to go, and it's thanks to my family for paying for the tickets. But you know, we had to go collect our tickets from the box office, so me and my mum were there from like 1 p.m. and the gates don't open until 4:30. And I planned to meet up with my friend since she was going that day too, so I told her the day in advance. Like, I only found out I was going to the concert the day before the last showing, so I went on the second day of the concert. So that also means, yes, I did sing A Young Forever to BTS with the whole BTS army in London at Wembley. I was one of those people, and I'm so happy I was. And so the day was very exciting, and I saw some of my college friends. The person I was with the entire time is one of my close friends from secondary school, so we spent the whole day together just like talking about what's the concert's gonna be like, and like what things we're expecting, because we've seen certain videos on YouTube. And this was her second concert at the BTS concert, because she went to the one last year, but me, it was my first. And we were talking about how Jungkook's gonna fly, and like, I don't know, maybe he'll be able to see me and all this other stuff, because I'll be sitting on the balcony, as you saw in the clip in the beginning of the video. And honestly, it was one of the best experiences ever. So me and my mum and my friend, we were walking around, you know, finding places to eat. There was a lot of things to do. At one point we thought we could even hear them at sound check. Unfortunately we couldn't get sound check, but we could hear them, and like we could hear people in the stadium going crazy. The people who managed to get sound check, obviously. And you know, I just kept thinking to myself, I'm actually going to see BTS. I'm going to see one of the biggest boy bands in the world. I'm going to see these guys who actually sing meaningful songs. Those songs mean a lot to me. And I was just so excited to see them in real life for the first time ever. I didn't even care it was far away. I didn't care that I would be on a balcony. I was gonna be in a stadium in the same place at the same time as BTS. You know, these boys are very inspirational to ARMY, and I'm so glad to be part of the fandom. And you know, they care so much about us. and we care a lot about them too, and the music that they put out is so meaningful and so touching and means a lot to us. So to witness them sing and dance in front of me was, even if it was far away, I didn't even care. I loved it. So it started raining like halfway through when we were just waiting to go to the bathroom in Starbucks, and Starbucks line was starting from outside, and we decided halfway through when it started to rain and it was nearly 4:30, we decided to leave. So we started walking up the gates, and it felt like it took forever because there was a long line. Me and Mum and my friend were probably waiting for about 20 minutes just to get into the actual stadium because we were outside. And then once we got in, I didn't leave my seat because they were playing BTS music videos on the big screen and we were all singing along. I wish I was able to show you those videos, but for some reason my tablet is on my phone is not allowing me to send those videos to the tablet, and I don't know why. But yeah, basically all of that. So the whole experience, like at one point I forgot I was there to see BTS because I was so in tune with the music videos and the chants and, you know, just singing along to songs. It felt like I came there to do that. And then I had to keep reminding myself, I'm actually going to see the real thing soon. And I don't know what's going to happen when that happens. And I managed to buy an army bomb, finally. Because that's one of the top things on my list from BTS merch that I absolutely wanted. And I'm so glad I got to buy one. And, you know, we got it hooked up to our seats. I still need to download the Army Bomb app so I can use it at home as well. But we were sat there. My mum was quite scared of how high our seats were because when there's no one sitting in the seats, it's actually quite steep as well. And that was another thing. It was extremely steep. But it got better once more people started coming because we still had 3.5 hours to go. And I didn't want to move from my seat. My friend, she actually was near the pit, so she was down on the ground. So we were separated after that whole day of just being together and chilling before we went to go inside the stadium. And yeah, so my mum, you know, she was a bit scared and like, she's like, oh, I don't like this at all, I really don't like this. And I was saying to her, it's fine. And she did feel a little bit better once a lot of people came. She didn't think anyone was going to stand up though. We all stood up when BTS came. Hey guys, I had to stop last night because I realised it was way too late to record, and I have, you know, family members sleeping that I didn't want to wake up. So I decided I'm going to finish the rest of this recording in the morning, which is exactly what I'm doing. Sorry about the noise outside. Outside my house, they're doing a lot of construction work, so, you know, that's quite annoying because it's quite loud and there's nothing I can do about it. But continuing from what I was saying last night or the early hours of the morning, we all stood up at as soon as BTS came out on stage, and that's like something my mum wasn't expecting because you're not meant to stand up if you're on the balcony, but you know, you can't tell everyone who's sitting on the balcony to sit down, can you? So when everyone stood up, we were standing up for the majority of the concert because we were all jamming. I was jamming out, you know, they came on stage and I nearly cried. Like, I was nearly in tears. Like, I had to hold it back. I'm like, you can't start crying as soon as they come on stage, because if you cry, then you're gonna be crying for the rest of the concert. So then what happened, well, before that, actually, we thought they were kind of coming out on stage because we saw their dancers start to walk on the stage, and I particularly liked the dancers, so even after I clocked they were the dancers, I still screamed for them. And like, they were all waving at people in the balcony and stuff. So someone was waving like a starfish, one of the dancers. So you know what I did? I stood up and I started waving like a starfish too. Because I think the dancers are really good as well. So they need a lot. They need that, you know. But we did think it was BTS at first. And also just being a part of that crowd, knowing that you're part of something that big is amazing to me, just because I am now part of their memory. Like, I was there when they did that concert. Can this please skip? Sorry, I'm playing music in the background. But yeah, so it was very, very special to me to be part of something that big. And, you know, I may have been far away. It felt like sometimes, because they were a bit small to me, even though I could see them, it felt like they were holograms at first. Like, even after a month of trying to collect my memories and some of the memories in the concert are a bit of a blur. Like, I remember the beginning of some of the songs that they performed, and then it just went into a blur. Like, because I was so in the moment, it is properly an in the moment situation. Obviously, I remember other things in the concert as well, but I have a lot of videos as well, which I can always look back on. But like, for a whole month, I am still thinking that was an entire dream. Like, that didn't really happen. Because I've wanted to see them. I didn't get to see them last year, and I managed to see them this year, and it still feels like such a dream to me, honestly. Such a dream, because I love them. Like, of course, I'm ARMY, I'm gonna love them and support them as much as I can. And they have opened the door to me for different Korean artists. After I discovered them, I discovered a load of other different Korean artists that I actually admire and also love, and love their music as well. So I am quite into K-pop, but it's not the only genre of music I listen to. Obviously, I listen to all the other genres of music I listened to before. I wouldn't just abandon that, as most people would think. It's just one more addition to the music that I listen to. So yeah, so I'm still thinking that it was a dream, even though it wasn't. I saw them there, they were there, and the funny thing is, I'm more hooked on the fact that I heard their voices in real life. Like, they sound exactly the same they do if I was watching a video, but better. And, you know, Yoongi was teasing us when, you know, he wanted us to scream louder for him. And, you know, they had this, I wish I could send this clip, but I really can't. It's over the limit of what I can send for some reason. But they had this one clip where BTS, because they were in London, and, you know, they're fans of Harry Potter, and Harry Potter is based in London with British characters. They started saying how they have what do you call it, spells, and they were using the army bombs to make different colored spells. Sorry, my music's having some technical difficulties, so I'm just gonna keep talking. But yeah, and they all showed each other's spells, and like, we were all screaming and laughing at the same time because of how funny they were. Yet again, Namjoon was like, Harry Potter. And he started calling the members professors. Like he went to Yoongi and he was like, Professor Sugar. And he's like, do you have anything to say? I think the one I loved the most was Hobie's one because he made a firestorm. And Taeyoung's one because he made all the army bomb light sticks go purple, and you know that is a really meaningful thing to BTS and ARMY. And I think one of the before I get to that part, we had to wait for a while for it to get dark before we could fully see all the colors of like the army bomb light sticks light up the entire arena, because obviously the season round where the time they came was spring turning summer. So obviously it was a lot brighter when the show actually began, even though it began in the evening, which was 7:30. It was a lot lighter, and probably because it was meant to finish at 10, so probably I'm saying probably an hour before the show finished, that's when it got fully dark and you could see all the army bomb light sticks. And well, let me tell you, like, I'm going back to the beginning now, but like when they're all getting ready to come out on stage and they're playing the opening video scene that they show you in the beginning, my heart was racing. Like in my head I'm thinking, this is it, I'm about to see these boys that I've been wanting to see for so long now, and it's about to come true. And that's what I kept thinking. I was like, this is it. When they came out on stage, like I couldn't see them just yet because they were still quite in the stage, but I could see them on the screen. And then when I actually saw them come out the stage a little, I was like, oh my god, they're actually there. So I nearly started crying. My mum filmed it all. And I think one of the favourite performances was Ampan Man and Tear. And I loved all their solo performances as well, like especially Jimin, since Jimin is my bias. I was literally singing to him, like, let me love you. It's a bit cringy, but it's true. I'm pretty sure the whole entire stadium was singing to him as much as he was singing to us. And I loved all their performances though, but my favourites were Ampan Man and Boy With Love. Fake Love was really emotional for me as well. All their songs have a lot of meaning for me, and they probably mean different things to everyone, so which makes them special in everyone's ways. But the one moment I have to say our treasure forever is when we sung Young Forever, because I came on the second day, which is the second time they will be performing here, and the last day. So singing Young Forever, like as soon as they finished? They finished performing Mic Drop, I think, and they went down on the, the floor thingy. And then I had no idea that this was planned. Like normally they tell you on social medias and stuff, but I didn't know that this was planned. So they put it up on the big screen telling ARMY that to make this last night of them performing in Wembley Stadium special, we want to sing them Young Forever. And I was so happy to be part of that, little surprise for BTS. And obviously if you've seen on YouTube, they have, taking it to heart in a good way. They all started crying. Well, not all of them. Jungkook was the one that cried, and Jimin was the one that cried, and also I could see Hobie was really emotional and tearful. All of them, obviously, it means a lot to them, and the messages they all said and gave to us made me cry even more. Even before we start singing Young Forever, Taeyoung said, even though this is our last performance here tonight,
whether we come back next year or not, I will see you in my dreams. And I've actually seen them in my dreams. Like, obviously I've dreamt about them, so that was special to me. And I started sobbing, but I started crying more when we were singing Young Forever, when I saw Cookie start to cry. And like, I started to get choked up and I couldn't, you know, sing the words properly, but I still carried on because, you know, I was one of those voices that they heard in the crowd. And that's actually unbelievable to think about. I was one of those voices in the crowd, even though there were millions, or it felt like millions, probably a million at least. I was one of those people that they heard in the crowd, and they all took it in. And what Namjoon said was very special as well. He says that we all have one language, we all sing and talk the same things through our music, and that's what's really special to us. And I really admire what he said, because we don't all need to speak the same language to communicate. And it just goes to show that their music, no matter what language it is, it connects with us, and singing and dancing and having fun with them at the concert is how we speak to one another without having to even use the same language. And, you know, all the members were saying how special Young Forever was to them, and how they absolutely loved the fact that we sung it for them, and that they will remember this forever. And I'm pretty sure the entire stadium was crying at this point, because I was crying, people next to me were crying. Like, I got so emotional. My mum was sitting next to me and she was just holding my leg, like, because I was standing up still. And, you know, I was in tears. So I left in tears, but they were happy tears. But obviously it breaks your heart for them, you know, to see them cry right in front of you. But they took it in a good way, and that's something I'll never forget. And if they do come back, I really do want to see them. I'm so glad I got the opportunity to see them, so I'm grateful either way. But if they do come back to the UK again, I would definitely want to go and see them again, because they mean a lot to me. They mean a lot to other people as well. But I'm so glad I had BTS as my first experience. And, you know, like I said, singing Young Forever was probably one of the best moments, being at the concert, but just being there overall was great. And I hope more people can go and see BTS at their concerts, because it is truly amazing and something everyone should partake in. Who does show that they love BTS enough, or just a supporter. Anyway, I'm gonna give this back to Wolf in the video. So it's been nice having this chat with you. I hope you enjoyed this little sketch. I wish it was a bit better, but you know, sometimes things don't work out. I'll probably do a redraw of it. But yeah, likes, comment and subscribe, and see ya.
Okay guys, this is the final sketch that I've done, and I know it's not much. I wanted to do more actually for this drawing, since it's all about a moment that is very special to me. But unfortunately, I think I had a bit of artist block, so it was very difficult for me to draw, which is why half the time I kept cutting the video, because I just couldn't draw on camera and I was getting frustrated with the drawing. They don't all look like how they should, but I tried my best. It is 4:20 in the morning, so I'm probably going to go sleep and edit this tomorrow, which I don't know when this will get uploaded, but it will get uploaded soon. Yeah, that's meant to be me in the middle, and the 7 boys, BTS of course. So I hope you enjoyed this video and my chat about it as well, my experience of my first concert, which was the BTS concert, I will always have in my memory forever. But yeah, I'm gonna go now. So this is Wolf with a Pencil, and she's howling at the moon. She is out. Peace.